presentation for pregnancy for Maharishi Ayurveda, the Happy Healthy Mother Baby program. So we're going to get the slideshow started. All right. So our introduction. The purpose of the Happy Healthy Mother Baby program in Maharishi Ayurveda is to make sure that the experience of pregnancy is healthy, stress-free, and peaceful while providing daily routine, behavioral asanas, appropriate exercise for each trimester, that there's more rest taken during this time, making sure healthy habits are in place, and making sure that mother and father's relationship is protected. The wholeness. There needs to be a sense of awareness in the environment when bringing baby into our world where the mother has a sense of happiness. With this happiness, having the ideal lifestyle to support a routine with massage during the pregnancy provides a level of consciousness to benefit mother and baby. Maharishi Ayurveda can provide this through all stages of the pregnancy to mother and baby in a physical, mental, and emotional development for each month during the fetus's development. So here's the overview that we'll be going over. The pillars of pregnancy, pregnancy points for mother and father, nourishment for mother and father, creating the ideal relationship, aids to help during pregnancy, massage and aromatherapy during pregnancy, doshas present for each trimester, lifestyle, diet, care, support during each month of pregnancy. So here are the the pillars of pregnancy. Sleep and rest needs to be taken when needed because mother's going through a lot and it's necessary for her to get this extra rest because her body's changing a lot. There's hormonal changes going on. Just take rest and sleep when needed. Exercise needs to be adjusted for each trimester because the body is changing so much. You need to make sure you're supporting yourself, but you're being have that awareness there that your body is changing and the exercise needs to be appropriate for each trimester. Diet is also changing because the fetus is needing certain nourishments during these times, so we need to be aware of that also. So as far as pregnancy points for the mother, happiness is a must. Mothers should spend time with women, friends and family of all ages that have had children. All emotions of a negative nature should be avoided. Mother during the pregnancy is treated like a queen. Pregnancy points for the father. Father should respect the needs of the mother along with avoiding intimacy during this time and express love for each other in other ways. Father's diet should have less meat or be a vegetarian diet. Use aromatherapy, marjoram to help promote abstinence during this time. Also with the father. Nourishment for the mother. Father should honor this experience for a woman with happiness during these stages of pregnancy. The father needs to also understand that structure's needing because the hormones are fluctuating constantly. The father needs to also be a pillar of support for the mental strengths that the mother's going to need during this time. Respect all the ways and support in her well-being. Take time to talk with her. Also provide an environment that is uplifting and peaceful to her at this time. Father also needs nourishment, so the mother needs to understand that the father has feelings also, because this is emotional time for him also. He needs to be uplifted and appreciated, that it's also about him. Mother needs to understand that the father has interests too, especially with not having to have that intimacy part and they have to express each other in certain ways. She needs to be interested in his work because the focus is mostly on the mother, but he needs that nourishment too, and just provide encouragement. The father should also be included in like the healthcare decisions because he is a part of this too. Um, Father needs nourishment with healthy, satisfying food also. Okay, so also we need to create the ideal relationship during this time. Each of the nourishments to one another, they need to show unconditional forgiveness, enjoyment, and quiet activities together, support each other during this time of happiness with a healthy diet and routine. So, here's some aids during a pregnancy that need to be taken, um, especially with mom uh, needing having certain things that are going on. So, as far as stretch marks, we are going to make sure. I apologize. Let's see. Oh, sorry. Gotta go back. So, as far as stretch marks, there are certain oils that you can use that you apply before taking a bath to the abdomen. You can use um, light oils, you can use beeswax, you can use ghee, you can use things like olive oil or olive of aloe vera juices. There's oils with herbs you can use: dashmul oil, bala oil, narana oil, mana narana oil. There's also Veda aroma essential oils that you can have after the bath and before bedtime, um, that you can add to the stretch marks also, like rose geranium and rose muscata. Um, Local applications are also like sweet almond oil, jalapeno with wheat germ oil, avocado oil, just things of that nature. There's a long list that you could go on and on that is just appropriate for women, pregnant women with stretch marks. As far as itching, they say eat ghee with your food because the body is stretching. You can put body temperature licorice tea on the stomach. You can take sandalwood powder with 1 teaspoon of that to 1 teaspoon of water, Viverda, 1 drop of Viverda to make a thin paste to apply to the itching areas. You can also use just plain coconut oil, among many things that are appropriate during the mother baby program if you're going to go through that. As far as inverted nipples, they say to use sesame oil in that place to make them more flexible and normal shape so that there'll be no injuries during feeding. And before making the application of oil to anyone that is pregnant, you need to consult the first 7 months. As far as oil to the I apologize, went to the wrong spot. Oil application to the vagina. There are certain standards that you need to use there. It's Rosa muscata, St. John's wort, lavender, immotella, and sage. Another possibility is Rosa muscata, wheat germ, sweet almond oil or macadamia oil with lavender, clara sage, or Rosa Damascus, and rosewood. All right, for massage and aromatherapy during pregnancy. Full body massage is avoided the first 7 months, but is allowed in the 8th and 9th month. The first 7 months are just generalized to the areas of the shoulders, knees, and feet. We avoid the abdomen and back. Oils and herbs are used for massage also. So things like, and you also want to avoid the back and abdomen during this time to avoid contractions happening or toxins, ama, entering the fetus. So things you can use to massage with, coconut oil, almond, olive, or sesame can be mixed with ghee as a base during those times. And when the 8th and 9th month come, you can do a full Abhyanga starting the 8th month and massage slow because you have to pacify Vata during this time. And the massage can be done by mom or others. And it promotes flexibility in the tissues, which ends up promoting shorter labor and relaxes the muscles and ligaments during this time. So certain oils that you can use during this time are Veda 638. You can use for elasticity in the skin, Dash, Bala, Narayana, and Manarayana. Like I said, you can mix equal amounts of ghee and olive oil or aloe vera gel. And you can add essential oils to this like rose geranium or Rosa muscata. And then they've got the other oils that I've listed already as far as that. As far as aromatherapy, you can use a nebulizer twice a day for 15 minutes if there's any kind of to ease discomfort in pregnancy. So certain aromas that are refreshing and energizing are like citrus, bergamot, mandarin orange, uplifting and balancing hormones, rose and geranium. Relaxing herbs are lavender, geranium, frankincense, rose, jasmine, Roman calamine, ylang-ylang, neroli, and lavender. All right, so doshas that are present during these each trimester. We've got the first one being kapha predominant. So with it being kapha predominant, we're going to end up seeing more digestive as far as Manda Agni. You need to be careful as far as hot, spicy foods, making sure food's digestible, that the flavors are soft, sweet, and unctuous. Then the second trimester is Pitta predominant, so this is more Tikshna Agni. You might see more introvertedness with the mother because she's bonding with the fetus, and more dependent with her the father, and the mood swings can be a bit much because there's a lot of changes going on during this time. You also need to make sure that Rakta, Masma, and Maheda are supported. The fetus may express desires through the mother's physiology, so since this is a transformation stage. When it comes to Vata in the third semester, the environment's more unstable because changes are happening fast. So Vishama Agni is present. There's more movement. More movement is beneficial for the mother, but not to overexertion. You need to make sure that you favor laying on your left side to avoid certain things and avoid sitting for long periods during this time. All right, so with lifestyle, we've got lifestyle, diet, care, and support during each month. This changes from each month to month. So what is happening in the first month? Let's see, we have the diet needs to be wholesome. So more like boiled milk, butter, ghee, cream, sweet unctuous fruits, cooked leafy greens. You have to be careful with spices because of acid reflux and whatnot. You need more filling things like wheat and mung dal and quinoa. Then you've got the second month where rest is still encouraged. You need to refrain from stressful work in any means. The food also changes. You can have a little bit more, you can have some spices, but not many. So sweet taste is favored, and then still some sweet fruits. And you have to avoid salty and sour tastes during this time. And you have to not suppress morning sickness as that comes, and there's certain things to take during that time. Then the third month, that's when the first shower is celebrated on the third month. So just to uplift the mom and baby, and just gifts that are beautiful and pleasing to the eye, because sense of sight is happening. You need to make sure you get extra calcium. You're favoring certain vegetables and fruits during this time. Take easy walks with no stretching, no lifting. So at this time, and during the fourth month, what we're having is those easy times of resting. We also need to have the second shower during this time, and the mother ends up having that what is known as the developing two-hearted. The diet's also going to change. They'll add more spices that are beneficial, like turmeric. And let's see, the fifth month, consciousness enters the heart of the baby, so the mind develops. Soothing music, aromas, sweet tastes are invited into the environment. You need to avoid any type of negative emotion, take more rest. Mother needs to do quiet time activities like read or study, listen to soothing music, and then this is where the third shower presents with musical performances. Let's see, in the sixth month, the intellect of the baby develops, mental and emotional connection between mother and baby grows stronger, and of course, avoid emotion. The 6th month, you need to ease up and just do light exercise. The fourth shower ends up being presented with the sense of smell through delicious food and flowers and aromas. And then we have food to support the, as far as continuing with like milk rice, boiled milk twice a day, drinking congee and ghee together with sufficient water to support the certain dhatus. In the 7th month, we need to make sure happiness is there. Everything's uplifted with entertainment, spiritual books, stories, thoughts, stuff like that. Avoid any kind of media violence at this time, and listen to Garbhadhana music. We need to start sleeping on the left side. Making sure to change positions often, not sitting in a long time. Mermaid position for extra rest. And then finally you have the 5th shower during the 7th month, where the mom is gifted clothing and gold. So the 7th month, we add taste to pacify vata. You drink small quantities of water after meals to avoid acid reflux. And food ends up being with less salt or fat during this time also. And the fruit, you need more fruits to prevent constipation, and add ghee or oil to leafy greens. During the 8th month, you need to take more rest, especially at night. Be able to sit comfortably in chairs in the mermaid position. Make sure that you're utilizing the extra TM that is suggested. Listen to Garbhanan music. Exercise should be very light, so light walking, cleaning, any type of moving while sitting. Avoid any heavy lifting. And also full body massage ends up coming during this time, so we take that. Food should be mostly liquid. Any skin should be removed from nuts and soaked. Any dry fruit should be soaked also. In the 9th month, you're preparing for delivery. So regular appointments with healthcare providers, preparing older children, doing the pranayama with the TM, walking in a position that'll allow a better delivery, including ghee with food as usual, and taking milk with cardamom, turmeric, ginger powder 3 times daily. Also continuing with the liquid diet, and certain spices also, and herbs. And that is what we have for lifestyle, diet, and care. So in conclusion, looking at each section, the pillars of pregnancy, points for mother-father, nourishment for mother-father, creating the ideal relationship, aids to help during pregnancy, massage, aromatherapy during pregnancy, doshas present for each trimester, and we start to see the importance of maintaining the lifestyle, diet, care, and support that are needed to support mother, father, and baby during this time. This is why implementing the Happy Healthy Mother-Baby program brings that wholeness back to the importance of new life coming into the world with a supportive family and environment for all. And here are the references, and I want to thank you very much for listening to my presentation.